Noire et Blanche by Man Ray. Welcome. Today we're looking at one of the most iconic photographs of the 20th century, Noire et Blanche, black and white, created by Man Ray in 1926. A deceptively simple image, a resting face, a mask, a hand, and yet within this frame lies an entire universe of ideas about identity, beauty, race, surrealism, and the very nature of art itself. The artist. Man Ray was born Emmanuel Radnitzky in Philadelphia in 1890, the son of Russian Jewish immigrants. From the very beginning, he was someone who refused to be confined by a single medium or a single identity. He even changed his name, shedding the weight of his origins to become simply Man Ray. A name that sounds like a statement, a name that sounds like light. He moved to New York in his early 20s and immediately immersed himself in the avant-garde. He befriended Marcel Duchamp, co-founded the American Dada movement, and developed a restless, provocative artistic vision that refused to take anything, especially art, too seriously, and yet took everything deeply seriously at the same time. In 1921, he left for Paris. It was there, in the electric atmosphere of Montparnasse, surrounded by Picasso, Hemingway, Gertrude Stein, and the flowering Surrealist movement, that he became truly himself. He experimented with photography not as a tool of documentation, but as a medium of dreams. He invented the Rayograph, cameraless images made by placing objects directly on photosensitive paper. He explored solarization, double exposure, and radical composition. Man Ray did not photograph the world. He reinvented it. He died in Paris in 1976, leaving behind a body of work that continues to challenge, disturb, and inspire. The photograph. Noire et Blanche was first published in the French fashion magazine Vogue in May 1926, which is itself remarkable. Here is an image of extraordinary conceptual depth appearing in the pages of a fashion magazine. Man Ray understood that beauty and ideas were not opposites. The photograph shows the face of Kiki de Montparnasse, his lover and muse, born Alice Preen, lying sideways on a flat surface, eyes closed, her skin luminously pale, her dark hair sleekly pulled back. Her expression is utterly serene, perhaps sleeping, perhaps dreaming, perhaps somewhere beyond both. Held upright beside her, balanced on the same surface, is a dark African ceremonial mask, almost certainly a Baoulé mask from Ivory Coast. It is held delicately by a pale hand emerging from the right side of the frame. The composition is strikingly architectural. The two faces, one horizontal, one vertical, mirror each other in form while contrasting in almost every other way. One is white, soft, organic, alive. The other is black, hard, carved, ancient. One breathes, the other endures. The dialogue of forms. What Man Ray creates here is a visual dialogue, or perhaps a visual collision between two aesthetic traditions. The Western face, idealized in the classical European sense, smooth, symmetrical, serene, and the African mask, abstract, powerful, distilled to essential geometry. This was not accidental. The Surrealists, along with Picasso and the Cubists before them, were deeply fascinated by African and oceanic art, which they called art nègre, a term that today carries uncomfortable weight. They saw in these objects a rawness, a directness, a freedom from academic convention that felt revolutionary to them. Whether their engagement was genuine cultural appreciation or a form of aesthetic colonialism, taking what they needed without truly understanding, is a question that art historians continue to debate, and one we should not sidestep. Man Ray places the two forms side by side, refusing to subordinate one to the other. They are equals in the frame. Both are beautiful. Both are masks in their own way, one of flesh, one of wood. Both conceal as much as they reveal. The surrealist dream. The closed eyes of Kiki are essential. She is not looking at us. She is not looking at the mask. She has turned inward into the world of dreams, which, for the surrealists, was the truest world of all. Sigmund Freud's ideas about the unconscious were foundational to the movement. The dream was not an escape from reality, it was a deeper reality. The mask beside her might be a dream object, something summoned from the interior, something the sleeping mind has conjured and placed with impossible stillness at her side. There is no narrative, no story being told. There is only atmosphere, only feeling, only the uncanny sense that we are witnessing something that exists between waking and sleeping. The title itself, Noire et Blanche, is almost aggressively simple. Black and white. It refuses interpretation even as it demands it. Is it about race? About photography itself, which speaks only in blacks and whites and grays? About the duality of consciousness? About the contrast between the ancient and the modern? Man Ray gives us the title and steps back. The legacy. Noire et Blanche has been reproduced thousands of times. It has appeared on gallery walls, in textbooks, on album covers and magazine spreads. It has influenced fashion photography, surrealist art, and the entire visual language of the 20th century. And yet it retains its mystery. Every time you return to it, something shifts. The mask seems more alive. The face seems more sculptural. The hand holding the mask. Whose hand is it really? Is it Man Ray's hand? Is it Kiki's own hand, reaching across the frame to hold a piece of another world? This is the mark of a truly great image. It does not exhaust itself. It keeps giving. Man Ray once said, "I photograph what I do not wish to paint, and I paint what I cannot photograph." In Noire et Blanche, he found something that could only exist as a photograph, a moment of impossible stillness, a dream held in silver and light, a conversation between two faces across centuries and continents. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this analysis, please subscribe. There are many more extraordinary works waiting to be explored.